they hijack a lot of, keywords, revolutionary keywords like unity. We got to support each other. Everybody got to be unified. No, we don't. Everybody ain't got to be unified. We 100% do not need to unify with everybody. There's 45 million black people in America. I 100% do not want to unify with all 45 million black people in America. We need to get that understand so we can stop using that, right, as a way to, stop certain criticism or stop certain separation, because certain separation, even within, the culture, is necessary, because you got to separate yourself from those who are not of your ethnicity and who don't share your agenda. So you got to understand 100% unity, that's fake and false, and they take soldiers like Malcolm X words and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad words and real revolutionary words that was at a time where our people were more, closely connected to the same values, principles, and visions, right? And had the same moral consciousness and the same ideas towards the future, and they're using that into today's time that it don't fit. So you have to adjust your strategies. You have to adjust your language to let people know we don't want unity with everybody. Some of this stuff out here is just fake. There has been nothing that has happened in the last, decade or so that has strengthened my resolve for the government, that make me rely on the government or think that solutions will come out of the government or people that work for the government. Everybody want to champion political activists and those who have been voted in, sworn in, and given an oath to this government and to these people. But that's not the most progressive change that we see. Right? Like, a lot of this stuff be faking. Like, I commented on Revolt posts because I know Revolt be, because sometimes they do some dangerous things, they got to scale it back and do all of the safe things. So people are not, the people, because the money, I'm going to let y'all in on a little bit of secret, man. Because of everything that happened with like Kanye West and the radicalism of last year, the Kyrie Irvings, people are going safe this year. They ain't spitting no truth. They going safe this year. They figuring out what's the safest things that we can do, keep us a little edgy, but at the same time ain't gonna mess up the money, right? So if you look at the direction of the shows that the networks, you look at the segments that the news, and I'm talking about black media, putting out, it ain't nothing real no more. That's what happened with us. We go a little edge, then they come and smack you and put you in your place like, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know who told you could do all this. I don't know who told you can do all this. So it's like, I'm not going to, we're not going to pretend like the answers exist within these structures, because until we get, in my humble opinion, until we put our money where our mouth is, I don't believe it. We know that voting is a strategy that has to be coupled with the right agenda, right? And it has to be coupled with capital as well, right? But a lot of these people in positions have been chosen. They have been deemed safe. And they've been given position. And that radicalism and that so-called, performative revolutionary spirit is not real to me. 100% fake to me. It's 100% fake to me. Everybody ain't my brother. And I want that to be known. Everybody want, like, I can tell, because every time we speak, we can't just speak as a, I got a lot of white people that follow. I got Jewish, Asians, like Mexicans. They all respected because I give universal knowledge. But I can say I'm black. I can talk about black issues without having to add everybody in there, because they know that that's fake. That's performative. It ain't real. Like when I go around the world, man, I see the issues that exist, like the ones that are dear to my heart. And the reason that we focus on economics so much is because 90% of crime is based on economics. It's based on money. We live in a commerce-based society. A commerce-based society. That means it's based on money and the movement of money. Right? And so for people who don't have enough, you cannot win the battles that you face daily, because we live in a capitalist society that's also controlled by extreme masters of manipulation and psychology. Therefore, they keep the people under their thumb, right, with the power that they have. So you can't do it unless you free the people mentally, spiritually, physically, right, financially. People ain't free. And I know I don't look like your typical whatever it's supposed to look like, because I'm not trying to. Whatever value that I have to give is just going to be given, and when I'm gone, I'm gone. That's life. You know what I'm saying? So I might have a little gold on. I might have my uniform on. Like, everything is made by me here. I might have this one on. I might have a little gold tee because Rich Grills gave me one, and I kind of like it. And so I purposely do that to throw off the algorithm, because when I don't need to put on the afro and shuck and jive, you know what I'm saying, and to do theatrics in order for you to believe me, because it got to be in me, not on me. And so we think that if we do the preaching and the spiriting and the hoopla and all of that, then you can look like what has previously been given integrity, because they were real when they did it. Martin Luther King, when he spoke like that, because he was really from the South and a son of a Southern Baptist preacher. And he was a brilliant mind and strategist. I should be able to walk out in the tank top and still be revolutionary in my spirit. I ain't got to fake it. You dig? So I don't like performative arts, because it's symbols without substance. I only took the video down because I realized that's not my focus right now. But my mindset remains the same. It's the highest level tour. The guys is back outside. The Revolution Will Be Televised tour. The People's Champ tour. You know what I'm saying? Authenticity over celebrity tour. No More Suckers tour. We ain't faking tours. Truth to Power tour. Whatever you want to call it, man, that's what we own. So I'm calling all the guys from around. I need y'all to pull up, because I got something to prove. We got something to prove. We need to show them, you know what I'm saying, we back outside. Because they've been trying to push us down. They try to celebrate the effeminated version. They try to celebrate the theatrical version. They try to celebrate all these versions. No, the real guys is outside. We're going to stand up. Right? We're going to show y'all something. That's the demonstration. That's why I need everybody to pull up, because that's what we own. And shout out to everybody that's been getting their tickets. They've been flying. But this is the first time something like this, I feel like, has been done, you know, and possibly at this magnitude. And we're going to continue to try to add more stops and more dates and more places around the world. But if I can travel, then so can you. So pull up to be a part of this movement. But it's like, I'm going to speak on the fake things that I see, because I don't believe it's real. And if you can't be real without, you know, like I can be real and put on the grill and the chain, but you don't see a rapper, you don't see an ignorant nigga, you don't see none of those when you look at me still, because my knowledge of self and my self-awareness and my integrity shines out. Not none of the outside things. So it's to break that spell that we got to show up fake and faking in front of our people. And you got to break that spell where you got to be able to recognize the spirit of a person, right? Versus, you know, everything they showing you on the outside, because, you know, nobody knows what a clown look like outside his paint. Outside the paint, the clown is going to clown around. He going to put the clown uniform on with the nose. He going to dance around. He going to do all of that stuff. But what that clown look like when he take it off? He's still a clown. That's what he do for a living. If you clown for a living, just because you take the uniform off don't make you not a clown. And then there's some people, You know what I'm saying? They don't put the uniform on, but they still clowns. So you got to be able to recognize who a person really is. You know what I mean? Not just what they have on and what they say. It's like, try to look at spirit. A global thought leader is somebody like myself that teaches and educates people on different streams of thoughts globally. I travel around the world. I plant my feet on the ground. I speak to the people, teach them how to shift their mind, teach them how to liberate themselves, teach them about opportunities, skill sets, spirituality. I have a media program that broadcasts across the planet Earth, right? With millions upon millions of people. That's a global thought leader. I take the movement across the planet. You can look at thought leaders of the past, right? And by the time I leave this earth, I'm going to rank up there as number one to ever exist. But that's something you don't see many men aspire to, right? How many men have aspired to say, I want to be the number one thought leader in the world? I remember I seen some people mad at me. How you mad at something that it's not even a thing? You got the audacity to say this. Sister Empress said, I would not pay to meet you. That's fine. I never said I had to meet you, sister. And the reason I responded like that, because for you to say that, right, is just saying that you don't value your brother. So I'm fine. We pay to go to movies. We pay to go to concerts. We pay to go to clubs. We pay to go to bars, right? We pay a bill for our Netflix, for our Amazon, right? We pay to go to concerts. You know what I'm saying? We pay for everything on this planet. So if you don't find value, please do not show up at all. I don't, don't disrespect to you, but I just mean the spirit in which you spoke. I don't want nobody that does not want to show up. That's just simple. You know what I'm saying? But those who see value in the teaching, the knowledge, the movement, the progress, like this, man, like just a movement. I only want people there that's gonna be in good spirit. They don't let the gods get up here to where we stepping outside and we get to I'm not a rapper, even though I can't rap because my freestyle capabilities is on high level linguistics. But to be known for spreading information and knowledge that is of value to people, I think is high level, and this is a reputation to show your children, to show yourself, that the world is changing and there are good things happening in the world. We talk about there was so much talk about toxic masculinity in the previous years and things of that nature. So much talk about black men not standing up in previous years. So much talk about the lack, and we just here to prove. Like, this is just time of execution. You know what I'm saying? And the world is in a dangerous place to where we need that guidance. We need to come together. We need to build together. We need to have those moments where, we can cipher, and you can absorb that energy in the room, and you can take that and transform your reality after that. You know what I'm saying? I want you to know you a God by the time you leave. Like, we it's uncensored. So when you think about the things that I've seen, the places that I've been through so far and spoke, it's gonna be better than anything that I've done so far. I mean, seriously, like, because I'm gonna be honest, I have to hold back a lot, but I ain't got to hold back on my own tour. I'm speaking exactly what I believe and what I think, right? And people been asking, can they bring their children? You can, but just hope that you make sure your child ears are ready for truth. And I want you to come there smelling good, looking good, dressing at your highest level. You know what I'm talking about? It's going to be different. It's going to be different.